If I can change, here we go. No, I cannot. I've been trying to work out how to make it subscriber only chat. I'm going to have to talk to my mate Rebecca, I think, because I haven't been able to do it, which is really annoying. I thought it says you can do it during a live stream, and yet I can't. Anyway, hello there, Nina. Hello. I haven't been able to make it subscriber only because I can't work out how to do it. It's YouTube is so user unfriendly. But hello there, Terry. Hello, Nina. Now, I got some and I've already taken it out of my pocket and put it down and lost it. It's going to be one of those days. Here we go. I got some of these and I wanted to show you these today. From Louise, and this was the set that you were asking about, Nina. So this was 25 quid. It's got 4 bases in it and they're new colours. Hello, Stacey. Hello. I haven't been able to make the comments subscriber only, but I have hidden potentially spam comments, so couldn't work out how to do it. But anyway, let's get back to this. So this is P. Louise, and it's some new bases. They're all light. I'm going to swatch them for you in a minute. But you can get a bundle. Now, this bundle looks like an ice cream cone. It comes like that, and it's sort of tied up. But next to it, which was outside of it, was this. And this, actually, if you don't get it out in the bundle, is about 17 quid. But if you get it in the bundle with this, it's £25, so it's actually worth getting. So both of these are £25. And I really love the look of these brushes. And what I liked about them, I'm going to show you. First of all, I haven't used them yet. But I like the fact that this end is flat and you can really pat. And then this end, you've got an array of different spatulas. So they're great if you're using pigments like your... you know the ones. I'm going word blind again. Right? You know the ones I mean. Carla. That's the ones I mean. Carla Cosmetics. Okay, no worries, Stacey. You go out. Listen, I don't want to stop you going out. If you're going out, my words, don't stay in for me. That would be madness. Right, now, let me just, I'm going to swatch you these. And I thought I'd just do a look. Doing these. Now, so these, as I say, she's got about, a while back, she had an offer on where you could buy 10 of her bases for 50 quid, and I bought them, and they were in different colours. Now these ones, you get 4 of them, and as I said, there's a bundle where you can get the set of 4 for 17 quid, but if you get them with the brushes, it's £17. And sorry, the brushes are £17. These are £17, but if you get them together, it's 25. So it's worth you getting the 2. Now, these would be great with your Carla Cosmetics because they're all pastel colours. Did you get these, Nina? Because you were thinking about getting them. Right. That's one of them. Now that one's a light blue. And that is called Birthday Blue. Then we've got Funfetti Frosting. Now this one is like a baby pink, but it's quite a cool pink, so it looks quite lilac-y. I think that's the lilac-y one. There's one that's cooler than the other, so it looks quite lilac-y. Right, let me show you the other one, because I can't remember which one. Yes, that's the lilac-y one, Funfetti Frosting. This one is called Fondant Flossy. This is the warmer light pink. Oops, sorry, I didn't swatch that very well, but I wanted you to see it next to the other one, so you can see that one is more of your baby pink. And then the last one is a light yellow. So these would be really great for your Carla Cosmetics. See, sort of, they really look like your icing to put on cakes and stuff. But these, like the yellow, for example, would be really good if you've got a cool undertone and you want to warm up the colours of your eyeshadows. And likewise, this one that's lilac would be really good for me because it will cool down some of it. So you've got kind of two warm light shades and two cool light shades. So you can kind of play around with the tones that you put over the top. And then you've got your spatulas and your things that will actually, let me just show you that again. These would be great for applying those. So it's a really good deal. And I thought, let's do a look. Shall we do a look applying a Carla Cosmetics pigment and one of these? And I've got to try this one because I know that Nina's going to love it. And I know that Stacey's going to love it. You love what I love, I know. So I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to pat it on with this. I'll put my foundation on in a minute. Yeah, ice cream shades. So because this is a flat brush, it allows you to kind of put it on and get a lot more coverage out of these. Like you might want to put them on really lightly and blend them in which case you'd use a fluffy brush. But I like the fact that you can put these on and it will allow you to put them on in such a way that they're going to dry down, but you're going to get lots of coverage. It's a brush, it's not silicone. Great question. It looks like it could be silicone, doesn't it? But it's a flat brush and it's quite stiff, but it's a brush. So you could use them with your loose pigments, but they won't be as good as the silicone ones. You got the new Rare Beauty blush in Happy. Not tried it yet. Looks beautiful. Ooh. Now, obviously, I've got no foundation on. I'm going to look a bit strange. And I've just, especially as I've just rubbed some of that into my cheek for a minute. I'm going to, but again, this is why I tend not to put my eyeshadow on first, because it kind of puts you off and you think, oh my God, that's not going to work. And then it does once you've got your your base on. I mean, at the moment, anyone tuning in right now, I can just hear them saying, what is this woman doing? Is that the lightest pink one? Now, Rare Beauty, is this another? I don't know whether I've heard of Rare Beauty. Tell me a bit more about it, girls, ladies, girlies, alley-pallies. While I find myself a nice scarlet pigment. No, I don't like that one. It's too glittery. There is something else that I want to do as well before the end of the live. Selena Gomez. Ah, also got the Pillow Talk Fair lipstick and liner, not tried yet. It doesn't look pink. Looks more pink in the bullet, and the liner looks very similar to the normal Pillow Talk on the hand swatches. Yeah, it might do, but that's what I was going to show you in a second. Let me just get this. I'm trying to get to my pigments here. Right. No, I did that one last week. I want to do something different. Yeah, let's do that one, I think. I've done that one before, but I can't decide. Let me ask you which one you want me to do. Now, I've done Dolly before, but I did it over one of her darker ones. So I could use Dolly, which is this one, which is a pinky lilac. Or I could use Ribbon, which is this one. And if what I should have done is put this one underneath for Ribbon. But it doesn't matter. What shall I do? Like, shall I do Ribbon or Dolly? Ribbon or Dolly? There's Ribbon. Let me just swatch it for you. I feel like doing Ribbon. 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 Yeah, because I've done Dolly before. This is Dolly, so Dolly's a bit warmer. Dolly is beautiful, but it's a bit warmer. Let's do Ribbon then. And I'll get my silicone brush. Now, this is where the spatulas can really come in handy. Although, to be quite honest, the Carla Cosmetics, can you get these in? Some of these will probably go in and scoop some out. Some of them are thicker than others, so you'll probably waste less by using these spatulas. Right, let's try this out. No, I'm going to have to pour it in. That scoop didn't work. So, that's what it looks like. I said it's going to look weird. And it does. It looks weird. But do you know what? I was talking to Daniel Sandler about this. You know something that this was something I was talking about disability, but also not just disability, but about minorities. So any minorities, people that feel like they're on the margins of society. And I said the one thing, people always talk about disability in terms of, like, when makeup companies think about disabilities, they're always thinking about what people that are disabled can't do, right? So, oh, we've got to make products for disabled. Do we need to make products that they can hold because they can't hold a brush, or they can't do this, or they can't do that, or they can't do the other? I'm just going to put some cedar on it, right? And I was talking to Daniel about this. And I mean, Daniel often gets a lot of comments about his sexuality. And, you know, why are you wearing makeup? You're a man, and that kind of thing. And I said that there's lots of things that my disability has brought to me that I wouldn't have had I not been disabled. And one of them is precisely that if people are sort of saying, "Oh, don't like that," or whatever, it doesn't crush me. It doesn't make me feel self-conscious, because I've had that. And I'm not sort of get the violins out, feel sorry for me or anything. But all my life I've got used to people staring at me for looking different. And so I've never been afraid of wearing red lipstick or anything like that. And I think what that's done for me as a person is it's made me more creative. Because if you're not afraid of reaching out and doing something that might potentially make you look ridiculous for a while. Hello, Lucy. If you're afraid of, I was talking to Lucy about this yesterday. If you're afraid of doing something that's going to potentially make you look ridiculous, or people are going to potentially not like, then you never take risks. And if you never take risks, it suppresses your creativity. And therefore, and I was saying to Daniel, that's why they shouldn't just, the word inclusive is a great word, but it's saying you should include people that have got disabilities. You should include people that have got other sexualities. But actually, it's more than that. You should embrace it, because those people have grown up and they've become, a lot of the time, it's made me more creative because I truly don't care if somebody is staring or looking at me negatively. It just, you know, and when you're doing a makeup look, you are going to look ridiculous when you're building up a look sometimes. And eventually it will fall into place. But if you're so self-conscious that you're not going to take a risk, then all you're ever going to do is the same old look. So as you can see, guys, I just didn't manage to sort out the sub-only chat today. So I'm putting my moderators to their paces. So this is ribbon. The only thing that I think at the moment I don't like about that is that you can't see the shimmer on it. I think because it's quite a good coverage, the base underneath, it's taken away from some of the shimmer. I'm going to put some base on. Hello, Anne. Hello and welcome. I'll just put some of my base on because then it will start looking a little less scary. I think I need to use some of my tanning drops again from Charlotte. I tell you what, though, I was very pleased with the effect that I got because I just looked a bit more healthy, like I do now, but adding a little bit of colour. But it didn't look like I had loads of fake tan on. Right, and I wanted to show you something else. I'm kind of not really focusing on doing a look today because I had a couple of ideas. I will finish off and do a look, but I had a couple of things that I wanted to sort of show you guys. And one of them was around pillow talk. Yeah, the only thing, if I was doing ribbon, I would have probably used this one, which is the blue one called Birthday Blue. But it doesn't really matter because it's a base, so they're all going to just tweak the colour a little bit more. Now, do you know one of the things that I really want to try is they've got a new base out, a new primer, Doll 10, but they've also got a set with the powder. And I missed it when it was a today's special value. And it's basically a primer, and then this covers everything powder that you put over the top. So, but as I said, at the moment, I'm waiting for it to come down in price. Because at the moment, you know what they do? After it's been a today's special value, they put it up in price, and then eventually they lower it. I hope. I might treat myself for my birthday. Stacey, have you got your wish list ready for your birthday? See, I remember Stacey's birthday because it's the same day as mine, everyone. Just in case you're wondering why I remember Stacey's birthday. It's the same day as mine. Do you know, I know so many people. I say so many. I know a lot of people whose birthday share a birthday with me. Compared to the general population, when you think about There's 365 days of the year. I know about 5 people. My sister's mother-in-law, a friend of mine, another friend of mine. Basically, I've got 3 friends and my sister's mother-in-law. Now, I can't find my concealer, as usual, because I've got all these things around me. And I was looking for my Doll 10 concealer, but I'm going to use this. And this is a P. Louise Rumour base. Except it's probably not going to be brightening enough, but never mind. This is a Rumour base in shade 4. Look, and it, unfortunately, though, it comes in exactly the same tub as the coloured bases, so you've got to be a bit careful. But in case you want to know what shade 4 looks like, that's what it looks like. So the majority of people are shade 3 and 2, I think. And I would probably go for 3 to use as a concealer. Hey, London calling. Louis. Now, what Louis is that? I'm going to keep that as an open question in case it's who I think it might be. It might not be. It might be a random Louis. In which case, the moderators will jump in. But it might be somebody I know. Right, let's do. Thank you. Louis, do I know you? That's all I'm going to say. Because if I do know you, you're going to say who you are. Because if I ask you if you're this person, then you're going to say yes, and you might not be. So I'm playing it that way. Right. Now, so this, it looks sweet, but I'm going to throw the packaging out. Oh, you're from Australia. I don't know you then. All right. Okay. Well, keep it nice, everyone. Keep all the chat nice. This is what we like. Now, I haven't put on mascara. I told you, this is a sort of a bit of a scatty look today because I wanted to try things out. All right. G'day. Right. I wanted to try things out. And one of the things that I've been saying to you all is I'm just going to get my sharpener because one of the things that I've been saying is about how you can play with these Pillow Talk lipsticks. And I've got them all lined up here, she says. Pillow Talk Intense, Pillow Talk Medium, Pillow Talk, and Pillow Talk Fair. Right? So, and this is what I mean. Now, a lot of you were saying you like the idea of the glosses, the plump-gasms, but you don't like the feel, that cooling and tingling feeling on your lips. So I wanted to sort of do a little demonstration. Bear with me a second, because I've got Pillow Talk gloss here. There we are, Pillow Talk gloss. How you can get a very similar look. And play around with your Pillow Talk collection. Okay, so now one of the things that you can do, I'm going to try this out, and this is for Terry, because I know a lot of you like the kissing formula, and up until now you've only had that in the Intense. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Pillow Talk Fair lip liner on first as a base. Oh, we've got them today, haven't we? Right. I must work this out later on with Rebecca because it was so much nicer. And I still haven't done what I planned I was going to do. Right. Anyway, so this is Pillow Talk Fair. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and put over the top of this, I am going to put on Pillow Talk Intense Lipstick. Because look, it cools it down. Okay, now, if you do that and then you put the Pillow Talk lip gloss over the top, you get the same thing. Now, the Pillow Talk lip gloss has got no tingly things in it. Now, you see, it's turned out to be, look, just go away. I really don't care. It's just really distracting when I'm doing my makeup. Just go away. Right. Now, this is now like medium Pillow Talk. Do you see? But also, you can make something more fair. You can make something darker. You can, so I'm getting really distracted and I shouldn't. But now, let me just, what was the other thing I was going to show you? I'm trying to think. So the other way round is, so yeah, my sister, for example, was, she was saying that Pillow Talk never showed up on her. Right? This would be a way that you could get Pillow Talk to show up on you. Or you can put a darker one on and then put Pillow Talk Fair underneath. So I'm going to do that. Let me just get my wipes. Yeah, I'm going to look it up afterwards. Thank you, Nina. YouTube Studio is so difficult to navigate on your phone. Right. If you put Pillow Talk Intense, lip liner. Right, now that looks very goth, doesn't it? But then you can put the fair lipstick over the top. So, let me get the fair lipstick. Exactly, Lucy. I do often wonder, I don't, part of me just doesn't want to say anything because I don't want to give these people attention. But, you know, what makes people get up and go on to other people's lives and say sad things? Obviously, very insecure people themselves. They get joy out of putting other people down. Now, you see, that is the Pillow Talk Intense Lip Liner with Pillow Talk Fair over the top. So you can really play around within the Pillow Talk family. Now, if I put the gloss over the top, you've got a cooler version of Pillow Talk Intense. So I would say the trick is, if you like the glossy look, is to get the lip liners in all the different shades, because then you can play around with all the different shades and you can make it lighter, darker, cooler toned. Now, Stacey, you were saying about the Pillow Talk. You were saying that it looks the same as Pillow Talk original. It's definitely a cooler toned. So I'm going to just show you on my arm. This is Pillow Talk original. I'm just going to give it a good old swipe so that you see it. And then I'm going to show you Pillow Talk Fair. You know what? Talking about when I was little and I was being stared at for being disabled, my sister used to chase people down the streets. I remember her chasing this girl. Like, me and my sister, we'd have terrible fights with one another. But if anybody else came in and started having a go, we'd defend one another to the nines. That's what sisters are all about, isn't it? Now I've lost my Pillow Talk Fair. What have I done with it? I'll put it back in there. Right, okay. So, Stacey, let me just show you Pillow Talk Fair. Can you see? It's very different. And it's got this purple undertone to it. Now, one of the things that I didn't show last week because I couldn't find it, and hopefully I found it now. She's going to say, and having lost it again. I thought I found it. Never mind. I thought I found it, but I haven't. I was going to show you Chelsea watercolour blush, but I haven't got it down here with me. So what I'm going to put on is this other Daniel Sandler one, which I love, which is Petal. It looks the same on the hand swatch. Try it on. Try and do a lip swatch. It's definitely. It's because you're cooler toned. Now this. Look, I've got so many swatches on here. Look, this is Petal. This is so good to just pep up your skin. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to YouTube lately. Right, let's get some eyeliner on, shall we? Let's sort of finish off this look. And I'm going to come on next week with a bit of a plan and definitely make it subscriber-only comments. I'm going to sit and work this out as soon as I finish this live, because it's not nice for you. I don't really care. I really don't care, but it just interrupts the whole experience for you guys. And I forgot 2 weeks in a row I had a theme for my live, and I've forgotten to do it 2 weeks in a row. So I'm going to do it next week. And I was going to do another kind of, do you remember when we did Tea with the Queen? It's something a little bit like that. But it was on a theme. And I definitely want that to be subscriber only comments, because it's going to be not be appropriate to have people saying daft things in the middle of that. Now, let me get my mascara. And of course, at the moment, I probably do feel and look like a doddering old fool because I'm recovering from surgery. And you know what I say to that? I laugh. I laugh at myself, because if you don't, then you go mad. You go insane. Right. Mascara. Let's do this Pro Lash Miracle. Yeah, I know. I'll log in. I went in on the phone on the website site, and it was still really difficult to work out how to do it. Now, this is the Doll 10 mascara that I was showing you last week. You know what I hate about my laptop? You go onto your laptop, and because I don't use it very often, not as often as my phone, it then says, oh, you need to update this, and you need to update that, and you need to update the other. And you want it to go on for about 2 minutes to do one thing, and you end up an hour later having updated loads of things that you didn't want to update and not done the thing that you wanted to do. And it drives me up the wall. Now, this is going to be a bit easier to see this week because I've got that light eyeshadow on. This is that one that I was showing last week, the Doll 10, the Pro Lash Miracle Lifting Mascara. Now, when I go in on that second or third thing, this is when I start to do the hold and push up. Now, look. That is mental. Look, it takes it right up to there. Makeup Forever face palette. Really? Look at the curl on that. I love it. I love it. Hello, Sophia. Now, the thing about the Pillow Talk collection is that you can tweak it around and help it to go with blue eye makeup as well, because blue is notoriously difficult for matching a lipstick to. You've got to get that mascara. It is good. Look, it's the way that it's curled. It's really, really good. But what you got to remember is when you go in with your second or third coat is to hold it there and push the lashes up. Right, let's get some. I'm going to use. Let me use some of Daniel's. Now, Daniel's got this product which he calls Instant Tan, but it's actually a bronzer. And I keep meaning to ask him why he doesn't call it a bronzer. He calls it Instant Tan. Because it's a bronzer. And I don't know why, because I think sometimes the name might scare people a little bit into thinking, oh, it's going to give them it's like a self-tanning thing. But this is Daniel's bronzer or Instant Tan. I definitely need some more blush, some more colour. Let's use one of his other. I know. I'm going to use. I'm going to use a bit more of that petal. Or shall I use a watercolour? Let's use a watercolour. Oh, thank you, Sophia. Right, I'm going to use Glamour. That's Glamour. I think Lucy, you got this one, didn't you? Now, you just put a little bit on the back of your finger. And this is going to last. It's not going to wear off. That's one of the things. The blushes of Daniel's, the liquid ones, do not wear off. I just wanted to make mine a bit more intense. And I tend to go for more peachy shades when I'm putting on blue. Thank you. I still haven't put on any liner. Shall I finish off this look by putting on a liner of some description? Except they're probably... I've got some Charlotte Tilbury liners nearby. Let's see, what have I got here? Let's do Walk of No Shame. Terry was up. You wanted to look at Navy Noir. Okay. Bear with me a second. Bear with me. I know where my VB is. I will have to get up, but it's not very far. So just bear with me a second for the interval. Right, I shall bring all my Victoria Beckham liners over. Right, Navy Noir. Look, Victoria Beckham. I've got a lot. Now, Navy Noir, where are you? There we go, that's Navy Noir. Now, this is Navy Noir. So it looks almost black, but not quite. And she's got the smudger on the other end. The only thing about Victoria Beckham's liners is that the lids fall off. She's managed to solve that with her eyewear ones, because they don't. But her kajals, the lids definitely fall off. But these are so soft. I just recently haven't been collecting all of them because she's put the price up so much. Do you want to see Surfside? I'll show you Surfside. So yeah, if you spend $75, you get a free Surfside. I will show you Surfside. A navy liner is particularly good if you've got, it's not bad if you've got other coloured eyes, but it's very good if you've got brown eyes because it brings out the colour of brown because it contrasts with brown. Right, let me show you. I'm going to show you some colours. So that, I've run out of, let me just, bear with me a minute. I've got a wipe here. Now, this is the thing. Look, you can't get them off very easily. I'm just going to clean up some of my swatching space. This is where I could do with my spray down here, but it's upstairs. Right. So we have that's Navy Noir. Right, I'm going to put Surfside. Surfside is this one. So she's got 3 different blues. So this is Surfside. That's Surfside. Bye, sis. Right, and then the other blue is the one that she bought out. I don't know if you can still get this one because she bought it out last spring, and that one is called Blueberry, which is this colour. So Navy Noir, Surfside, Blueberry. They're all matte ones. None of them are shimmery ones. Right, then you've got the greens. I'll show you. Do you want to see some of the others? You're off, are you, Megan? I can show you the greens, and then I think everyone's got to leave. But we've got olive. That's olive. Then you've got another one that she bought out last spring, which is called Sour Apple. And then you've got a shimmery one, which is called Sequin Green. Oh, you want ash? I'll show you. Let me show you ash. Lucy's favourite is ash. And actually, it looks great on my sister because my sister has got, she's got hazel eyes. And so it's really, grey is really beautiful on hazel. Now look, it looks almost black, but it's not. That's ash. I'm going to show you what it looks like next to black. You see, if you smudge it out, it's actually grey. You'd think that was black, but it's not. Let me see if I've got black. Oh, I mustn't have picked up black. But it's not, you can trust me, it's not black. Oh, I have got black. Here we go. The other thing that is the good and the bad of Victoria Beckham's liners, that tip has just fallen off. Right, there's black next to it. You can hardly see the difference. The other thing that, the good thing that I like is that they've got the colours on the lids, but the bad thing is it's in the wrong place, because as you start using them and you sharpen them and sharpen them, you sharpen away the colour on the outside, so you can no longer see what colour you've got. So they need to do something about that. But that's black. I was trying to swatch it properly, but then the nib fell off. But it definitely is different to ash. And then I might as well show you quickly some of the other shades before I go. This is one of my favourites. And I think Terry would like this one as well. This one's called Fig. And I'm going to put Bordeaux next to it, because Bordeaux is more of a burgundy and Fig is more of a purple. And this one needs sharpening as well, but I'm just about be able. So that's the burgundy one, Bordeaux. That's Fig, that's Bordeaux. And then the last three, I've got, which one's this? Oh, this one's the brown one, Cocoa. Cocoa is lovely. I've used that one a lot. And again, I need to sharpen some of these. Then this one, I think, was a spring edition from last year that came out with those other two bright ones, Cherry Blossom, which I only got because it was in a set. But to be honest, I'd use that more on my lips than on my eyes. I'm not a fan of using pink near my eyes, because all that does is it makes you look tired. And I really don't need to look any more tired than I already am. And then Sea Grey. Sea Grey is very nice too, but that is a shimmery one. So those are all the colours. bronze is lovely too. Yeah, I don't know what I've done with my bronze. It's probably one of the few that I didn't pick up. I grabbed a whole load of them, but I didn't pick up bronze. So bronze is like this, but got a shimmer to it. And I've also dropped a lid. Hold on. So, yes. So you're going to do a shop, are you, Terry? So this is my look today. It's quite obviously no frills, apart from using the Carla Cosmetics. But thank you so much for joining me. And thank you to my new subscriber. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Love you all. Mwah.